Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to be getting the garden ready to plant. I did a video last fall of plowing the garden up, getting it ready basically for winter. And then a few weeks ago here, I just used the bucket on the tractor to smooth out some of the humps, some of the piles of dirt left over from plowing, just get it in decent shape. So I'll show you what we have now. I just pushed the dirt around a little bit to get it mostly level. As you can see, there's a lot of weeds already coming up. We're going to hit it with the rototiller, get it ready to go. The rototiller is a county line from Tractor Supply, just a 6-foot or 72-inch rototiller. Nothing really special about it, but it's worked pretty good for us. We only use it on this garden, on my garden here, and then my dad uses it on his garden, so it doesn't get a lot of use, but sure makes it easy to get the garden ready. doing 2 passes, 90 degrees apart. I don't always do that, but I like to do the ends where you start and stop. I like to turn 90 degrees and go over those. So I end up just doing another 3 passes in the middle and doing the whole thing. But as you can see, it does a nice job. If you remember, if anybody watched the video from last fall, there was a lot of hay. I spread some grass clippings, and that is almost all gone. If you look really closely, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, you can see some small pieces scattered here and there, but for the most part, that's all rotted in and it's been incorporated into the soil. I'll do a little bit of hand raking, just where you let the tiller in and out of the soil. You get a little low spot here if I don't lift it out soon enough, kind of smooth enough. So you can see over here I did a little better job. It's pretty even, but so it'll take a little hand raking just to get it in place. But here's a little closer look. You can kind of see some of those hay pieces and stuff, but I mean, tiller does a nice job. I buried about as deep as it'll go, so it tills down 5-6 inches, but it gets the dirt worked up nice and makes it easy to plant. All right, it's about a week after I rototilled. We're finally getting around to planting the garden, at least part of it. Getting potatoes in. I don't know if you can see these 2 little piles of rocks here, but I have 2 rows of potatoes in already. I'm gonna put a 3rd one in here. I don't know if you can see, there's a line about right here from the rototiller. I'm gonna just open that up a little bit, and I'll use that as the ditch that I put the potatoes in, and then we'll put onions in next to that. So we'll get started. Okay, I have the trench dug. I do my potatoes a little different. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but it's been working well for us the last few years. I bury the potatoes about, say, 3-4 inches deep in the dirt, and then as they come up, instead of mounding them with dirt, I mound them with hay, old hay, whatever I have. And it makes it easy when you come to harvest time. Instead of digging them out, you dig a little bit, just the first few inches, but it makes it very easy just moving the hay out of the way. A lot quicker, a lot easier than digging them out of the dirt. I just take my knife and cut these up in a few different pieces, as long as there's a couple eyes on each piece. The bigger ones I'll cut up into multiple pieces, but we don't always buy potatoes to plant. The last couple years at least, we had just potatoes that were either real small, weren't really easy to cut up and use, or they were starting to get soft towards the end of the year where we were keeping them. We just keep them in burlap bags, and then we were reusing them to plant. So as you can see, I bought 10 pounds of potatoes to plant this year. I'm a little short. I probably need another pound or 2. So I have a few left over. As you can see, there's quite a few shoots coming off of them. We just hang these in these bags. So we'll get this bag dumped out. We'll get a few of these cut up, and that'll finish up our planting. See, I got all the potatoes in here. My row is not perfectly straight. I should have put some string out, but it'll work. I don't know if you can see, there's two kind of subtle lines right in front of those little rock piles, and over you see that yellow tent stake and another rock pile. But those 2 subtle lines, if you can see them, those are onions. And then right here's that 3rd row of potatoes we planted. Right about here is the 2nd row of potatoes. Right about here is the 1st row of potatoes. Sorry about the wind noise, but that's all we're gonna do for today. We still have to go get tomato plants, peppers, some of that stuff. So we've recorded this video over a couple weeks, just as we've planted and done different things. So potatoes are starting to come up. Onions are coming up pretty good. Tomatoes, I'm not sure how well it picks up. We've been watering them quite a bit, but they're doing okay. A couple got bitten off, and they're bouncing back. But we got some squash growing. Zucchini's about to come up. Spinach, lettuce, beets, and I know a few things I'm forgetting. We've been watering the garden a lot. It's been abnormally dry here, and that's slowed up a lot of things. But hopefully we'll get some rain here in the near future and it'll bounce back. Thanks everyone for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like, the subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.